North Brunswick is a township in Middlesex County, New Jersey, United States. At the 2010 United States Census, the population was 40,742, reflecting an increase of 4,455 from the 36,287 counted in the 2000 census, which had in turn increased by 5,000 from the 31,287 counted in the 1990 census. Located south of the city of New Brunswick, North Brunswick was named for its earlier established neighbor, South Brunswick, New Jersey. The Brunswick comes from New Brunswick, which was named after the German city of Braunschweig or for the British royal House of Brunswick. North and South Brunswick, in turn, became the namesakes for East Brunswick. History: North Brunswick was first mentioned in Middlesex Freeholder Board minutes of February 28, 1779. North Brunswick Township was incorporated on February 21, 1798, as one of New Jersey's initial group of 104 townships by an act of the New Jersey legislature. Portions of the township have since separated into East Brunswick Township and Milltown. Geography: North Brunswick Township is located at 40°27 €² 01 €³ and 74°28 €² 46 €³ W. According to the United States Census Bureau, the township had a total area of 12.272 square miles, of which 11.997 square miles of it is land and 0.275 square miles of it is water. The township includes the Berdines Corner, Adams, Black Horse, Red Lion and Maple Mead sections. The northern portion of the township, near the New Brunswick border, is mainly middle class while the southern and eastern sections tend to be more affluent, with a few homes priced around $1 million. Like many other New Jersey communities, North Brunswick is faced with the issues of suburban sprawl and open space preservation. The 105.21-acre Utkin farm property on Route 130 between Adams Lane and Renaissance Boulevard was purchased by the township to be converted into North Brunswick Community Park, which opened in April 2007. The nearby Polder Farm, on Route 130 at Wood Avenue, however may be developed into an age-restricted community pending legal challenge. Redevelopment of the site of the former Johnson & Johnson pharmaceutical plant on U.S. Route 1 between Adams Lane and Aaron Road is currently the subject of a public hearing process that will determine what may be built on the property. There is also discussion of building a New Jersey Transit commuter railroad station on the site, along the Northeast Corridor line. Other parcels slated for development into retail shopping centers include the currently wooded corner of Route 130 and Adams Lane diagonally across from the Maple Mead Plaza. Demographics: 2010 Census. At the 2010 United States Census, there were 40,742 people, 14,551 households, and 10,404 families residing in the township. The population density was 3,396.2 per square mile. There were 15,045 housing units at an average density of 1,254.1 per square mile. The racial makeup of the township was 46.61% white, 17.47% black or African American, 0.42% Native American, 24.27% Asian, 0.04% Pacific Islander, 8.16% from other races, and 3.04% from two or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 17.73% of the population. There were 14,551 households, of which 35.7% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 53.4% were married couples living together, 13.5% had a female householder with no husband present, and 28.5% were non-families. 22.3% of all households were made up of individuals, and 6.3% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.72 and the average family size was 3.22. In the township, 23.4% of the population were under the age of 18, 8.4% from 18 to 24, 33.3% from 25 to 44, 25.6% from 45 to 64 and 9.3% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 35.5 years. For every 100 females there were 97.6 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 95.2 males. The Census Bureau's 2006 to 2010 American Communities Survey showed the median household income was $78,469 and the median family income was $91,053. Males had a median income of $60,285 versus $50,018 for females. The per capita income for the township was $32,944. About 4.5% of families and 6.8% of the population were below the poverty line, including 7.2% of those under age 18 and 5.3% of those age 65 or over. 2000 Census. At the 2000 United States Census there were 36,287 people, 13,635 households and 9,367 families residing in the township. The population density was 3,018.3 per square mile. There were 13,932 housing units at an average density of 1,158.8 per square mile. The racial makeup of the township was 62.73% white, 15.27% African American, 0.17% Native American, 14.20% Asian, 0.03% Pacific Islander, 4.70% from other races, and 2.89% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 10.40% of the population. There were 13,635 households of which 33.3% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 53.4% were married couples living together, 11.6% had a female householder with no husband present, and 31.3% were non-families. 24.5% of all households were made up of individuals and 7.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.58 and the average family size was 3.12, 23.0% of the population were under the age of 18, 8.0% from 18 to 24, 36.5% from 25 to 44, 22.5% from 45 to 64 and 10.0% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 35 years. For every 100 females there were 98.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 95.3 males. The median household income in the township was $61,325, and the median income for a family was $70,812. Males had a median income of $48,961 versus $35,971 for females. The per capita income for the township was $28,431. 4.7% of the population and 2.7% of families were below the poverty line. 4.7% of the population and 2.7% of families were below the poverty line. Of the total people living in poverty, 4.0% were under the age of 18 and 8.5% were 65 or older. In addition to the township's residents, an average daily population of 1,182 inmates are housed at the Middlesex County Adult Correctional Center, located on Route 130 at Apple Orchard Lane. Government. Local government. North Brunswick is one of a small number of municipalities using the mayor-council-administrator form of local government in New Jersey. It was formed as a result of a charter study in 1982. One of the variations available under the Faulkner Act, the mayor is directly elected by the voters and serves a term of 4 years, while the township council is composed of 6 council members elected at large to 3-year terms of office on a staggered basis, with 2 council seats up for election each year. The primary responsibilities of the council are to serve as the legislative body of the township, approve the annual budget presented by the mayor, approve payment of bills and serve as liaisons to several boards and committees. As of 2012, the mayor of North Brunswick is Francis McWomack III. whose term of office ends December 31, 2015. Members of the Township Council are Council President Shanti Nara, Ralph Andrews, Bob Corbin, Bob Davis, Kathy Nicola and Carlo Socio. Former recent mayors include Paul Matisera, who served for more than 16 years, and David Spalding, the township's first Republican mayor in over 25 years. Federal, state and county representation. North Brunswick Township is located in the 12th Congressional District and is part of New Jersey's 17th State Legislative District. New Jersey's 12th Congressional District is represented by Rush D. Holt, Jr. New Jersey is represented in the United States Senate by Cory Booker and Bob Menendez. For the 2014-2015 session, the 17th District of the New Jersey Legislature is represented in the State Senate by Bob Smith and in the General Assembly by Upendra J. Chivakula and Joseph V. Egan. The Governor of New Jersey is Chris Christie. The Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey is Kim Guadagno. Middlesex County is governed by a board of chosen freeholders, whose 7 members are elected at large to serve 3-year terms of office on a staggered basis, with 2 or 3 seats coming up for election each year. At an annual reorganization meeting held in January, the board selects from among its members a freeholder director and deputy director. As of 2014, Middlesex County's freeholders are freeholder director Ronald G. Rios, freeholder deputy director Carol Barrett Belanti, Kenneth Armwood, Charles Kenny, H. James Polos, Charles E. Tamaro and Blankwerta B. Valenti. Constitutional officers are County Clerk Elaine M. Flynn, Sheriff Mildred S. Scott and Surrogate Kevin J. Hoagland. Politics. As of March 23, 2011, there were a total of 22,079 registered voters in North Brunswick Township, of which 8,302 were registered as Democrats, 2,410 were registered as Republicans and 11,352 were registered as unaffiliated. There were 15 voters registered to other parties. In the 2008 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 65.0% of the vote here, ahead of Republican John McCain with 33.3% and other candidates with 1.0%. Among the 15,837 ballots cast by the township's 22,580 registered voters, for a turnout of 70.1%. In the 2004 presidential election, Democrat John Kerry received 58.4% of the vote here, polling Republican George W. Bush with 40.3% and other candidates with 0.6%. Among the 14,010 ballots cast by the township's 20,477 registered voters, for a turnout percentage of 68.4. In the 2009 gubernatorial election, Democrat John Corzine received 48.3% of the vote here, ahead of Republican Chris Christie with 43.7%, Independent Chris Daggett with 5.9% and other candidates with 1.0%. Among the 9,279 ballots cast by the township's 21,714 registered voters, yielding a 42.7% turnout. Education. The North Brunswick Township Public Schools serve students in kindergarten through 12th grade. Schools in the district are the 4 elementary schools: John Adams Elementary School, Arthur M. Judd Elementary School, Livingston Park Elementary School, Parsons Elementary School, Linwood Middle School for grades 6 to 8 and North Brunswick Township High School for grades 9 to 12. The district's high school was recognized in 1999 to 2000 by the National Blue Ribbon Schools program. Portions of the Cook College of Rutgers University is located on College Farm Road off Route 1 on the northern end of the township. DeVoy University has a campus in North Brunswick on US Route 1 between Milltown Road and Riders Lane. Anthem Institute has a branch on Route 1 on the Technology Center of New Jersey campus. Ross University's administrative offices are located on the DeVoy University site. Transportation. Major roads in North Brunswick include US Route 130, which begins at an intersection with Route 171's terminus. US 1, the largest highway in North Brunswick. New Jersey Route 26, also known as Livingston Avenue. New Jersey Route 27, along the western border. New Jersey Route 91, also known as Jersey Avenue. New Jersey Route 171, which starts at the northern terminus of Route 130 as Georges Road in the Berdines Corner section of Township and enters New Brunswick. County Route 682, also known as Finnegan's Lane, a 1.05 mile along the southern border. County Route 680, also known as Howe Lane, County Route 620, concurrent with Nassau Street east of Georges Road. Route 171. County Route 608, in two sections known as Cozen's Lane and Adams Lane. County Route 606, also known as Milltown Road. Limited access roads are accessible outside the township, such as Interstate 287 in bordering Franklin Township. The New Jersey Turnpike is accessible from exits in East Brunswick and South Brunswick. New Jersey Transit Rail operations originates trains to Penn Station in Midtown Manhattan during peak hours from the Jersey Avenue station in New Brunswick. A new North Brunswick station on its Northeast Corridor line has been proposed for the former Johnson & Johnson site on Route 1 and Aeron Road. In January 2013, NJT announced that the station would be built in 2018 in conjunction with the transit-oriented development. In addition to the new station, the agency plans to build a flyover called the Midline Loop south of the new station, allowing trains turn around and enter and leave the Northeast Corridor without crossing over tracks. NJ Transit provides local bus service on the 811 and 814 routes. Community. The Italian-American community of North Brunswick and other Middlesex County towns celebrate their heritage annually at Carnevale Italiano, a 20-year-old carnival organized by the Italian-American Social Club. This event has been a huge part of North Brunswick's culture, as Middlesex County ranks fourth out of New Jersey's 21 counties in its population of Italian Americans. A highlight of the carnival is a fireworks show by Gricky. Each year, the sports associations of the township host the North Brunswick Youth Sports Festival. Notable people, notable current and former residents of North Brunswick include Glenn Burtnick, songwriter, recording artist and performer who is a former member of the band Styx. John Forty, copyright, music producer for the rap group The Fugees. Joanna Gregory Skokie, former member of the New Jersey General Assembly. Mel Harris, actress, known for her role on TV's That I Saw Me Thing. Tim Howard, also known as the Secretary of Defense, goalkeeper for the U.S. soccer team and for Everton Football Club in the Premier League. Ron Howden, drummer of 1970s British band Nectar. Jim Norton, comedian, actor. Aries Spears, comedian, actor, performer on Fox's MAD-TV. Tickon Underwood, wide receiver who has played in the NFL. References. External links: North Brunswick Township website, North Brunswick Township Public Schools, North Brunswick Township Public Schools as 2012 a Euro 13 school report card from the New Jersey Department of Education, data for the North Brunswick Township Public Schools, National Center for Education Statistics, North Brunswick Sentinel Community Newspaper.